Hey y'all, I am coming back today, April 1st, with this is not an April Fool's joke, this is a real video. I'm coming to do a video on something that I have seen in a lot of videos, just briefly, talking about a whole gang of stuff and then talk about this for a minute. But I want to spend the whole time talking about foot etiquette. Spring, summer, foot etiquette. Now I understand during the winter time, you're not necessarily polishing your toes. I don't polish my toes during the winter because nobody sees them but my husband. I'm having boots on. I'm having, sneakers, stuff like that because it's winter. It's cold. Where we're at now, in our hometown, it got cold, but it didn't snow. Now it snows. Where we PCS'd. So, because my husband is in the military. Now, I'm going to talk about just some basic things that, we can do while I don't do I don't polish my toes in the wintertime, but I still take care of my feet in the wintertime. All year round, I know my husband don't want me climbing in our king size bed, scratching his feet up, because my heels or something, is just ate up crusty. I know he don't want me getting in bed scratching him up. I don't want him getting in bed scratching me up. So all year round, even though I don't polish my feet in the winter, I still do my feet. I do my husband's feet. So the things that I'm going to talk about is pretty much basic. Everything I do to my feet, I do to my husband's feet. Because, by him being in the military and he, in the army, he has to wear those boots. If his toenails get too long, they rub up against the boot and it starts to really hurt him. So I keep his feet trimmed up. Like I said, I don't like his feet to be all crusty scratching me up, but on a more serious tip, it actually is painful for him with his toenails. So I'm just going to go through it quickly. So I'm just going to get into it. Everything that I got, most of it I got from Sally's. I don't work for Sally's. I don't work at Sally's. Sally's is just very convenient. Like not too far from me. So, excuse me. Most of the stuff I got from Sally's. All of the stuff I'm going to talk about all of it was under $20. Some of it I've had since last year and haven't put a dent in it. You can go, I'm cheap. I'm very cheap. I use coupons. I try to get a discount if I can. So I understand, you may not want to spend $20+ on getting a pedicure. I understand that. What I say is do it yourself. Spend under $20 for the supplies and do your feet yourself over and over and over and over again. Most of this stuff will probably last you the whole summer. Some of it's going to last longer than the summer, but number one thing is Mr. Pumice. My favorite color is purple, so this is purple. Pretty much you don't have to go out and purchase one of those foot soap thingies from like Walmart or something, those home pedicure spa things for like $14, $20, whatever dollars. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is get in the shower. When you go to a nail salon, the first thing they do if you're getting a pedicure is they put your foot in soak. They let you sit in that chair, get your, you can massage all that for about 10-15 minutes. That's softening your feet up in the water. When you are in the shower, you're showering, you're cleaning yourself, but your feet are in the water. So pretty much while you're washing your body, your feet are just soaking up the water. Your feet are softening. So once you have gotten out the shower, you want to dry off. You want to get your Mr. Pumice here. It looks like a big cheese grater. You put this side to your foot like this and you go to work. If you have some rough feet, we're going to talk about that in a minute. But you want to, and like I said, everything I do to my feet, I do to my husband. I just soak his in like a bucket or like a container. But for me, after I get out of the shower, that's when I, Mr. Pumice it. After that, once you have got your feet together on that end, you also want to, I've used this on my husband. It is exfoliating and polishing foot scrub. It comes with the little, it comes with the directions. You want to just put this on, let it rub in. I just feel like it softens your foot up. I mean, yeah, you've already got the dead skin and caked up skin with that, but this is something that softens your foot up as well because it exfoliates. Now, once you have softened your foot up, you got that dead skin off, you want to get you some cuticle softener, which I got this. These two items are the items that I was saying that I've had these since last year. I have not made a dent in either one. You want to get your cuticle remover and softener. It has directions. I got it from Sally's for less than $2. No, it was more than $2. It was like $2, maybe $3. You want to go ahead and, let it sit on, and then you get a cuticle pusher. This came in a CoverGirl nail kit that I got one time, but I have a lot of different cuticle pushers. You want to push the cuticle, rinse it off. After that, after you have cleaned that nail up, you got that excess cuticle build up, because on your toenails it can build up a lot worse than on your fingernails. So you want to go ahead and clean that off. Once you have cleaned that off, you want to get your toenail clippers. This is just a little pair that I grabbed for the purpose of the video. You want to go ahead and clip them, make sure they're neat, straight lined. If you see that it's a little crooked, you can get nail file them on up. Again, everything I'm saying I use on both my husband and myself. Now the last two steps for him is, and for me during the winter, is once everything is dry, you want to get your cuticle oil, which again, I've had this since last year. It was less than $3. I have not made a dent. I do my feet, my husband's feet, and my hands out of this, and I have not made a dent in it. You want to get the cuticle oil. I use some cotton balls or cotton tips, and I just dip it in, go through, and I massage the cuticle oil in. Last, you want to get your lotion. This is just my face lotion. I have dry skin around my face, so I use this lotion. It's just like a little dab on my finger. That's why it's so small. So of course I'm not using this on my feet because it wouldn't really do nothing. Any lotion, any good lotion would work. And for my husband, that's pretty much it. For me during the winter, that's pretty much it. Now that it's more springy, after I have got my feet together, I'm going to start to go ahead and polish. Now, okay, if you say, well, my feet are just super caked up. If your feet are super, super, super caked up, what I would suggest, honestly, is splurge on yourself one time. Go to a nail salon. Go to a professional nail technician and get a pedicure. You can get the most basic one. It could be $20. And get that white, thick, caked up stuff off of your feet. Now, after that, after they have smoothed your feet out, you want to make sure you're using something like this. Then you can start doing them yourself. Very important, if you go to a nail salon, never let them use that nail razor, the scraper on your foot. Reason being, again, I'm not a nail technician or anything, but my information comes directly from a nail technician. One of my best friends is a licensed cosmetologist. She also is licensed in nail technician. Pretty much if you use that scraper, the razor, it's cutting off your skin. As your skin grows back in, it's going to be harder. So the more they scrape with that razor, the rougher your feet get, and the more you have to actually end up using that. So don't let them do that. A lot of states it's actually illegal to do that now, but they'll still do it if you ask them. But don't let them do it. Don't ask. Also, if your feet are just super, super rough, get you some plain old petroleum jelly. Plain old jelly. And get some socks. It can be mixed match, some socks that you don't even know what to partner at. But get you some regular old socks and put the petroleum jelly on the bottom of your feet and on your heel, and focus on the roughest part of your foot and slip the socks on and go to sleep. Any nail technician worth something will tell you that. That softens up your foot. Now, it may take time, but eventually it's going to soften your foot. If you have calluses or corns, things like that, they do have callus corn remover. that they sell, Walmart, places like that. I never suggest you get that razor, because again, that's, you don't want that. That's gonna mess you up. Now, you know, I say all this to say that, you know, you want to be cute. You don't want to have, you know, your outfit cute, your shoes cute. You have on the latest little cute little, you know, in style, in fashion, in season sandals and dress, and then the bottom of your feet are just caked up, like super caked up with white, thick, dead skin, dry, cracked skin. You don't want that, because that's not cute. Also, I understand everybody's not into nail art. I am, but everybody's not. If you don't want to polish your toes, just get some plain top coat if you want them to be a little glossy. If you don't necessarily want to gloss or anything on your toes, just do them, cut them, and leave it at that. There's nothing worse though than seeing someone that has a nice outfit, nice shoes, and the bottom of their feet are really, really bad. You know, or seeing somebody with nice accessories, you know, faces beat to the gods, hair looks nice, everything is very well put together, but then their feet are just crusty. Also, now this is all part of spring, excuse me, spring/summer feet etiquette. Also, ladies, let's not be cheap, okay? Like I said, everything I have went over is less than $20. You could do your feet yourself. But don't go get a pedicure, okay? If you say, I ain't got time to do my feet myself, I understand it's a whole lot cheaper for me just to do it myself, but I don't know how to do nail art. Don't go to a nail salon and get a pedicure, and then 4 months later, you still got that same nail art on your feet, where pretty much, you know, the nail design is chipped off, all the polish gone except for bits and pieces on the big toe, and the nail art, you see bits and pieces of the art. Just go ahead and get some polish remover and take that on off, because that looks worse, honestly, than having a plain toenail. Also, ladies, if you're somebody that doesn't know how to do nail art, because I don't do tutorials, I just do my nails myself. I don't do tutorials. Maybe one day when I'm more comfortable, I'll do a tutorial or something. I do get a lot of compliments on my nails, but I have not gone to school. That's why I just do my nails, and I do my feet, and I do my husband's feet. But I'm not, you know, any kind of license or nothing like that. So I just do my own. But I do get a lot of compliments. But if you're someone who says, you know what, I'll spend $20, you know, for the supplies that'll last me the whole summer, you know, and keeping my feet together for the whole summer. Because let's just focus on the spring and summer, okay? But you can actually go to a nail salon. If you just say, you know what, I want my feet to be cute, I want to have some kind of nail art, you can just go to a nail salon. You can do your feet yourself and everything, and you can just tell them you want to polish. And most of them is under $5. So if you're someone who takes the time and you do your own feet at home, but you know, you're not really comfortable with, you know, polishing or doing like art and stuff, and you still want them to look cute, go ahead and go to a nail salon and get them to do your toenail design. You know, that's if you want that, you know. So again, some women, they don't need all that. I do know that you can go to like Sally's or something and get like the manicure guides. It's like a little sticker. You polish, you put it on, and you polish under it, and when you take it off, you have the perfect line of a manicure. Then you put the top coat on and you got your French manicure. Or if you want them to actually take their time and do all kinds of nail art on it, you can go to a nail salon and just say, I just want a polish change on my toes. I have honestly, before we PCS'd here, I got my feet done. I think the last time I got my feet done for my husband's graduation from AIT. And it was this lady, just real quick. She came and got a polish change, and they polished her toes, and they was like, you know, want pedicure? Her feet was so busted, but she didn't want a pedicure. She wasn't doing them herself, but they still polished them busted feet, and she walked out of there with a nice nail art design, but her feet was rough. So ladies, that's just my little take on it. Let's be real, be honest with yourself, keep your feet together, okay? Thank y'all.